Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops at Great Millstone. And peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000. And to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson, and I'll title this one the order of things. The order of things. Call halal yimla alahayanawa Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Call halal Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. It's something that's on my spirit. This will be a super quick hit, but as the title reads, the order of things. Salakia, the order of things. And we see that, you know, the world, man, the whole, the system is breaking down, you know, around the world, but ultimately in this place, America. The whole money, the whole financial money system, it's corrupted, it's tainted. You know, it's not even real money. We see the educational system around the world, but ultimately in this place, America is breaking down, man. They're talking about these schools, more and more schools are receiving, terror threats. It's more mass shootings, man. This is what they're talking about, and more and more schools are. It seems like every day now, schools getting locked down. K through 12. And then you have these mass shootings too on your collegiate, your colleges too, man. These protests, this whole student debt loan. So, the education system is breaking down. We see the whole emergency system is breaking down too. Less and less police. More and more violence is erupting through the cities. The contamination of food, the animals, the whole sea life, and the farming, the cattle is being tainted and filled with pestilence. They got fake food, fake meat, fake foods. It's everything is breaking down, man. Your sports, your entertainment. They were talking about that in pro football, one of them teams, I forgot the name of the team, but the team is literally one of them NFL teams, pro football, is selling their tickets for $1, like $1.28, $1.20 from what it was saying. I'm a little all over the place, man, but this is kind of the order of things, and things breaking down, man. I'm a little all over the place. I don't have my sword with me. This is just something that's on my spirit. I pulled over and the spirit jumped on me, but and the Lord tell you, what is that in Isaiah the 24th chapter, that the inhabitants of the earth are broken down, man. They're roughly paraphrasing it. Like I said, I don't have my sword with me, but in Isaiah the 24th chapter, but the inhabitants of the earth are pretty much, they're defiled, man. You know, they're trying to remove the real gospel. They're trying to ban this Bible, you know, ultimately in this place America, but throughout the world, man. They're trying to do away with this word. You see, China, they've you know, took some stuff from the Bible, the scriptures. They're trying to ban it and added their own twist onto it. And you're not supposed to do that. You know, I mean, it's a lot going on, man. And we're getting ready to enter the eye of the storm. You know, things are kind of just, you know, just quiet right now, but literally the world, ultimately this place America, you know, the world is just one event. Ultimately, like I said, this place America is just one event from exploding, man. One event away from exploding. And, you know, like I said, through the Spirit, I don't by November, you can expect to see things take a drastic change. Something is coming. You know, by November, by this so-called presidential election, you know, something is getting ready to take. The Lord is getting ready to make a shift, a huge shift. We even see the division in the earth is growing. The division in the earth is growing, even amongst the tribes, amongst the Lord's people. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You know, the tribes. Amongst the ministry, the Israelite, the camps. You know, there's a division that's coming that the Lord, He's drawing the line. You know, so you really got to be circumspect and you know, on who you're following and you know, who really has the truth, because at the end of the day, man, you know, the Lord tell you the blind shall lead the blind into a ditch. So you got to be really careful, and because, you know, this is life or death. It's salvation. This is your salvation is at hand. Because if you don't have the truth, the Lord's going to destroy you. He's going to destroy you, man. And we know the micro C hip, the mark, what it talks about in Revelation. The mark where no man can buy or sell. You know, if you take that mark, you're going to be destroyed. You're not going to be delivered in the Lord's second return. If you take that mark, which is the micro C hip. I'm blabbering on, you know, I'm going on. But like I said, this is just a quick hit, something that's on my spirit. It's so much going on, you know, and we're getting ready to enter the eye of the storm. But if you take that micro C hip, you're not going to be delivered in the Lord's second return here, which is the micro C hip, the RFID C hip, man. And there's you know, a lot of division and controversy over that. So, you know, if you take that mark where no man can buy or sell, the Lord's going to destroy you. So, and that's going to determine whoever takes that mark, that micro C hip, where no man can buy or sell. That's going to determine who is the elect, because the elect is not going to take that micro C hip, man. You know, and the Lord tell you to count up the cost, because we're getting ready to come into famine of hearing the words of the Lord. A great persecution of the Lord's saints, His people, the remnant. You know, you know, there's just a great tribulation coming, and the Lord, He tell you to, you know, you got to count up the cost on what it's going to cost you, you know, coming into this ministry to serving the Lord. The Lord told you, roughly paraphrasing it, whoever cannot bear His cross cannot be His disciple. So, you know, it's some pain and suffering coming. But at the end of the day, the Lord, he gonna make a way for his elect in his end. You see, he promised that. But the Lord he tell you too that the righteous, the elect, shall scarcely be saved. So it's gonna be some stuff that the elect is gonna have to go through. But he gonna make a way. You know, these you know, tight, you know, life or death type situations where you know, Lord willing, I'm part of the hopeful elect, but you know, our back against the wall totally. You know, but you know, this whole system, this whole way of life is just totally out of order, man. You know, the women, you know, dictating and telling men what to do. Men hardly can provide for their, you know, family or for themselves. You know, the whole job economy. You know, men are supposed to, if you got a wife and children, you're supposed to be able to provide for your family. You know, it's getting tough. You know, tough and tougher. You know, for even men to provide for their family and you know, being stripped of your rights. You know, but all the way around, man, things are just completely out of order. And we know a good majority of our people, Jake, they love it in this place, you know, around the world, but ultimately in this place, America, Babylon. And it's just nothing but foolishness, man. It's nothing but foolishness in this place. And the Lord is going to totally just do away because things are just out of order. Things are out of order, man. And they're not of the Lord. They're not of the Lord. So he's coming to set up his kingdom right here on earth, right there in Jerusalem, and to restore his people, the Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites, the tribes, starting with the elect.